Hey everyone, it's David Phelps from the Freedom Founders Mastermind community. We've gotten some great feedback and questions from the Freedom Founders Facebook page where we're putting quite a bit of content out, videos, education, all about building your freedom blueprint. And got a question back that this person asked to remain anonymous, so I will keep it anonymous. In fact, they came back through the personal messaging side, and I'm okay with that. But I prefer to try to give answers that can be provided for everybody because we all learn from each other. So I'm going to read the question and then I'll answer it. She says, "Hey David, just saw your video on annuity income. Thanks for sharing. I'm looking for some advice from you. I'm 34 years old and 5 years ago I started a dental practice from scratch." Wow, that's a big undertaking. But listen to this. In 4 year span, I opened the practice and my hubby and I had four kids. That's in a 5 year span. That's a lot going on. That's a busy couple, a busy family. I know all but nothing about investments or other avenues of income besides dentistry, and setting myself up for a future where we can retire when we want and enjoy a good quality of life, both now, very, very important now, and later, right? Yeah, you've got to have that balance. If you try to put everything out to the future, it's never going to happen. That's what I call someday syndrome. She says, "What kind of advice would you give to someone like me? Thanks so much for your time." I will call her Jill. So Jill, that's a great question. And I think you're wise where you are right now in life. You've got a lot going on. Your primary focus has got to be on two things right now. Obviously, your family. You got 4 kids that are under 5 years old. That's busy. I don't know how much your husband can help you and what he does, or if he's working with you in practice. I didn't get all of that from you. But you've got a busy family, and there's definitely time constraints on you there. Focusing on your practice, a startup from scratch. I assume it's rolling along. That's really where you've got to put your time and energy right now. I would say in terms of learning about investments, that's an educational process. I don't think you need to feel concerned, worried that you've got to get out there and be making those investments right now, unless you've invested everything you need to, that you think you need to right now in your practice. See, most people I find don't truly optimize their current business, which is your primary asset. That's your engine that drives everything. Until you've really optimized your current business or practice, you really shouldn't be putting money into other things. You get the best return on investment and you get the best tax deductions of anything if you invest in your own business. Now, once your business is rolling and you've got extra cash flow coming off, that's a great time to start saying, well, okay, now what do I do with this money? Where do I put it to get me the best return, the highest degree of control, the most predictability in cash flow, which is what doesn't happen when people invest on Wall Street. On Wall Street, they learn how to try to save up and acquire a pile of money, right? But they never know how to turn that money into real cash flow that's predictable and sustainable. That's where Wall Street model doesn't work. With real capital assets, your business certainly, and then real estate, which is outside of your primary business, there are ways you can learn how to set that up so you can build equity, wealth, cash flow, tax deferred, tax free if you do it in qualified accounts like your IRAs, where you can self-direct. Many ways to do that. Obviously, I can't go into all those ways on this short answer on this video clip, but what I would tell you is get with a group of people that have similar goals in mind, that are also wanting to learn how to develop their skill set and their acumen in investments. And I don't care if it's a mixed group or it's people that do Wall Street and real estate. Mixed is good. Just don't get sucked into one or the other. Get some mix, get some balance in life. You're probably not quite ready for Freedom Founders, but at some point you will be. Keep knocking on our door, and at the right time, be glad to have you come. In the meantime, just get a worldview of what it looks like out there, but stay focused on your practice. And above all, stay focused on your freedom. Thanks for the question, Jill. I'll see you next time.